Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little video, talk a little bit about New 52 and Rebirth and such like that. Uh, so I'm probably one of the only people in the world that has really enjoyed the New 52. Um, Prior to New 52, I didn't have a whole lot of experience reading DC. I mainly read Marvel books um, because I kind of felt like DC was a little bit unapproachable because of the history and just how long those books have been going on. And I'm such a completist and everything that, I just really could never get into DC books. But when the New 52 relaunched, it got me back into comics after about uh, 15 years, 20 years of not collecting comics. I got back into comics. Now, while I gravitated away from reading a lot of the DC titles over the course of time, um, there are some of the New 52 titles that I've read all the way through. Um, I've read Aquaman pretty much all the way through the New 52. I've read Red Hood and the Outlaws all the way through, Teen Titans. Um, well, not Wonder Woman because I dropped Wonder Woman. I mean, there's been several titles and a lot of them that I read at least up until issue 30 or 40. Superman, Batman, um, all of those books, Action Comics, um, pretty much everything outside of the Flash. Uh, so with Rebirth, I'm thinking I'm probably not going to go as crazy with um, as I did with the New 52 thing, because I went a little crazy at the beginning of New 52. My shop totally over ordered on New 52. Also, I picked up all of the New 52 titles, um, with the exception, I believe, of the Flash. I believe was the only comic that I didn't pick up because I don't like the Flash. But I picked up all those comics until at least issue 20. Picked up all the sides books that they did, Dial H, and other books that they did. Legion Lost, really enjoyed Legion Lost. Um, but read all those books for pretty much the entire New 52 thing. The only thing that I'm, still really, really happy with that I'm reading in New 52 is Batgirl and Red Hood. So the fact that they want to do this whole rebirth thing to me sounds freaking awesome. I like that they're bringing all their books to $2.99. I was really worried that they were going to try to match Marvel's price point and put everything at $4. And once you put your books at $4 to me, I'm just going to buy more independents. I would rather read independent stories than read big two stories really for that price. Uh, I'm not going to pay $4 for those books when I could go out and find something I'm going to enjoy a lot more for $4. But they are having a lot of books that are going to be coming out twice a month, which is really cool for me because I get my books every 2 weeks. So having books that come out every 2 weeks will be awesome because every time that I go to my shop, I'll have a new issue of Batman or a new issue of Superman or whatever the book is that they're releasing twice a month. I'm not sure completely which books that they're releasing twice a month, but I would assume it's probably their major titles. Their big like um, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman type of titles are probably going to be the ones that they're going to do twice monthly. They've only got 31 titles that they've announced that are coming out, which is actually pretty cool. Um, because I believe other than about 4 or 5 of these titles, um, I'm probably going to start out picking all of them up and see how long that goes. Because a lot of these creative teams, man, really really happy with, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the creative teams and what's going on with these people. So first off, you've got Tom King that's going to be doing Batman, which I think will be awesome. I've really enjoyed what he's been doing on Grayson. David Finch is going to be doing the art on it. He did the art on the Dark Knight in the New 52, and I really enjoyed his Batman in the Dark Knight. Dark Knight was one of my favorite Batman stories that went on in New 52. I thought it was so freaking sweet. And then Jordi Belair doing color on that. That team just sounds freaking awesome to me doing Batman. Batman, not one of my favorite characters, but at the same time, I like the Bat family a whole lot more than I like Batman, but you know, when you put a good team on it, like Snyder and Capullo were on it, um, you know, you get a good team on that book, and I'll read Batman. It's really freaking enjoyable, and I'm hoping maybe we're gonna get a little bit away from the Joker and maybe see some other Batman villains in that book. So you know, that'll be cool. Um, then Detective Comics, I really like Tinian the Fourth. I think that's how you say his name. But yeah, I really like The Woods. I've liked other books that he did throughout New 52. Um, he's got a pretty good freaking team going on with this book. I like the concept of the book that you're going to kind of have Batman and Batwoman kind of like training people. That sounds just super freaking sweet to me. Um, so yeah, definitely looking towards grabbing Detective Comics. I'm not too sure how long I'll pick up Detective Comics, but Batwoman's in it, and I love Batwoman, so I'll probably pick it up for a minute. And I like Tinian, so I'll at least pick it up for that long. Really excited about the fact that Tim Seeley is going to Nightwing. I'm happy that he's going back to Nightwing. I've enjoyed the Grayson. I'm happy though that he's coming back, that he's going back to being Nightwing. That's freaking sweet. I love Tim Seeley, and have really enjoyed what he's been doing as far as Grayson and everything goes. So really happy that he's one of the guys that's coming over and he's going to do the Nightwing. Uh, Javi Fernandez's art, I really freaking enjoyed and everything that I've seen. So you know that'll be freaking awesome. Uh, I don't know how I feel about Raphael Albuquerque being on Batgirl. I think it's hilarious that you had all this controversy around the Batgirl cover that he did, and now he's going to be the artist on Batgirl. But anything that Raphael Albuquerque touches is freaking amazing. Um, I'm not real familiar with Hope Larson, but you know, I love Batgirl, so you know, super freaking sweet. The Birds of Prey book looks really cool. You know, having Huntress and Batgirl and you know, all of that going on. I like the TV show 100 on CW. I really like that. I love freaking Welcome Back, the art and Welcome Back that Claire Rowe does. So really curious about that. Um, I really like Huntress. I'm happy that Huntress is going to be back in the main DC thing. The Huntress and Power Girl series in New 52 I really enjoyed. Um, All-Star Batman with Snyder and all this freaking slew of awesome freaking artists that are going to be there. Tula Lotay doing art on a Batman book just sounds beyond amazing to me. All these other people, and I don't know, man. If somebody can tell me a Batman that Tula Lotay has done, please do. I mean, I've seen Sean Murphy's Batman. I've seen Jock's Batman. I've seen these other people's Batman, but I love freaking Tula Lotay, and can't wait to see her freaking do Batman. It just blows my mind even thinking about her doing Batman. Um, Chinese Superman. I think that's a pretty cool concept, because I've always said that it's crazy to me that China doesn't have like that there's not like a series of comics that just concentrate on Chinese superheroes, because you know, in Marvel, you know, I can't believe that mutants are only American. You know, when it comes to DC or whatever, I can't believe that superheroes are just American. Why is it that other countries don't have superheroes? Why aren't there storylines or events? And once again, maybe there are. I'm not familiar. You know, I might just not be familiar, but with World War type events that take place between Russia and China, and American superheroes all kind of fighting it out. You know, um, I think that a Chinese Superman would be awesome. I really am not a fan of a Clark Kent Superman and the Boy Scout that he is. So getting somebody else in there and having it set in Shanghai and all that stuff sounds amazing. Steve Orlando being on Supergirl with Brian Ching doing art. Really liked his art on the Willow miniseries and what he did on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. His Knights of the Old Republic stuff was freaking awesome. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to Tomasi and Gleason being on Superman. That sounds like it could be absolutely freaking amazing. Greg Rucka and Nicholas Scott, Liam Sharp being on Wonder Woman. I can't wait to freaking read that. Um, I'm really happy that Scott Liddell is staying on Red Hood, even though they're swapping out the Red Hood team and putting Bizarro and Artemis on as the Outlaws as his sidekicks, which is kind of weird to me, but you know, okay. I've never read a Flash book really. Have never been interested in Flash. I really dislike Flash, but Joshua Williamson writing Flash and the concept that they gave out of the Speed Force being distributed amongst several people throughout this town kind of sounds interesting to me, so I'm at least going to start out reading Flash and see what happens with that. I just hope that that doesn't affect Birthright and Nailbiter and other Joshua Williamson titles that I really enjoy. Stan Humphries is going to be doing Green Lantern, which seems like that'd be pretty sweet. I like that it's going to be a war between the Red Lanterns, and that really the only defense that the Green Lanterns have got are Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, because after the whole War of Light thing and the whole fight that the Red Lanterns helped out with against the New Gods in God's Head, basically the Red Lanterns won the Earth sector, so the only two Green Lanterns that are supposed to be in the Earth sector are Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. So kind of be cool. Also, I think that they're going to be on the Justice League, which will also be pretty cool, because I really like Jessica Cruz's character from like the couple of issues in New 52 that she was involved in. She seemed pretty cool. She got trained by that B-Doc or whatever, the Squirrel Lantern, which I think is freaking awesome. But yeah, that'd be cool. Got Dan Abbott and Jesus Marino doing being the team on Aquaman, which sounds freaking cool. And then just Amanda Connor getting signed to a contract so that she's going to be doing Harley for a little bit, doing some of these spin-off series and other Harley stuff. Plus, maybe I can get a bunch of Amanda Connor variant covers and stuff. Really sounds cool. But, I mean, all in all, I'm really super excited over this whole Rebirth thing. Most of these teams, like I say, the majority of these titles I plan on picking up. Be curious in Teen Titans. They said something about bringing back Wally West, so I'm kind of curious as far as what they're going to do there. If it's going to be more what Wally West that's going to be. I'm curious about that. So, you know, we'll see. But like I say, all in all, I'm really, really excited about the Rebirth. Not really disappointed that New 52 is over with. Some of the titles I'm going to miss. I don't really care for them ending like Red Hood. But Red Hood's not getting canceled. It's just going to be a different team. Arsenal going over to the Teen Titans or going over to the Titans. I don't know about all that, but, you know, we'll see. But about all I got to say about that. I'm rambling, so I'll talk to you later.